as he reaches for the RAM module, our protagonist finds himself struggling to fit it into the designated slot. It's a common predicament, one that many of us have found ourselves in before. But for him, this is a moment of frustration, of feeling defeated by the intricate workings of technology. Despite his experience with the natural world, it seems that the digital realm is still a challenge for even the most learned among us. With determination and patience, however, he perseveres, finally managing to secure the RAM in place. It's a small victory, but one that reminds us that sometimes the greatest triumphs come from overcoming the most mundane of obstacles. Our protagonist now turns his attention to the GPU. With newfound confidence and a sense of accomplishment, he sets to work. However, he quickly realizes that this task may be more daunting than he initially anticipated. The intricate cables and delicate components require a deft touch, and he finds himself struggling once again. Despite his best efforts, the GPU refuses to cooperate, and our protagonist can feel the frustration beginning to build within him. But he reminds himself of his earlier success and takes a deep breath, determined to overcome this latest hurdle. With patience and perseverance, he works through the problem, finally managing to get the GPU installed and functioning properly. Admiring his handiwork, he suddenly realizes, with a sinking feeling, that he has forgotten to install the CPU. He lets out a frustrated sigh, wondering how he could have overlooked such an essential component. He contemplates taking out the GPU to make room for the CPU, but he knows that doing so would require starting the installation process all over again. In a moment of despair, he contemplates giving up altogether and chucking the whole PC out the window. But as he takes a deep breath and considers his options, he realizes that giving up would be the easy way out. Instead, he sets to work, determined to see the project through to the end, no matter how challenging it may be. It's a lesson in resilience and perseverance, reminding us that even when the going gets tough, we still can rise to the occasion and overcome any obstacle. With the CPU installed and all components securely in place, our protagonist finally feels a sense of relief and accomplishment. But just as his finger touches the button, disaster strikes. In a moment of carelessness, he accidentally knocks over his cup of coffee, sending a deluge of hot liquid cascading onto the computer. With a sickening hiss, the electronics begin to sizzle and smoke, and our protagonist can only watch in horror as his project is ruined before his very eyes. He shakes his head, knowing that he should have known better than to have liquids near his computer. It's a lesson that we've all learned the hard way at some point or another, and yet it's one that we often forget in the heat of the moment, that liquids and electronics don't mix, and that it's always important to exercise caution and good judgment when working with technology. This has been David Attenborough. May you have a good day or evening. And thank you oh so much for listening.